This is the blues. Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Today we remember. Now, hold up. Let's walk through a morning the world will never forget together. It started like any other day. Coffee brewing, briefcases packed, trains on the way. The sky was blue, the city alive. People rushing to work, chasing dreams to survive. Then in a flash, the normal was gone. A plane in the sky, and something felt wrong. Glass shattered, flames roared, towers ablaze, smoke filled the day. The world in a daze. Another hit came. The second plane fell, and suddenly New York was living through hell. Phones wouldn't ring, footsteps turned fast. Strangers held strangers, prayers whispered at last. The Pentagon struck, another field torn. In Shanksville, brave souls stopped more lives from being mourned. The sky rained ash, the ground shook in fear, but heroes kept running when death was near. Firefighters climbed, knowing they might not come down. Their courage lit brighter than the smoke all around. Some made a call, one last I love you, a final goodbye, but a promise stayed true. By nightfall, the skyline had holes in its place, but unity rose in a broken nation's face. And every September, we pause, we pray to honor the souls who were taken that day. Go ahead, Luke, play for us. The sky so clear. Then chaos came and the world froze in fear. Two towers burning, lives torn apart, but courage and love filled every heart. Heroes ran in, though they knew the cost. Their bravery shines for the one we've lost. Never forget that vow still stands. Together we heal, together we stand. This is the blues and news. Can happen in a day. Oh Lord. Well, we'll do it again, same time, same place, and we'll do it the Cassandra show. Way. This has been the blues. Oh yeah. Everyone, and welcome to the Cassandra Show. I want you to imagine if you woke up on what felt like just another Tuesday morning. The sky was clear, the air was crisp, people rushing to work, grabbing coffee, catching trains. You kiss your loved ones goodbye, promise to call later, never knowing it might be the last time. And then out of nowhere, the sound of a plane tears through the sky. In an instant, glass shatters, flames rise, smoke fills the air. Stairwells packed with people running down, breath short, hearts racing, while firefighters, police, first responders run up straight into the fire, knowing they may never return. On the streets below, ash falls like snow. People covered in dust, eyes wide, voices screaming, prayers shouted into the chaos. Phones don't work. Some get one last call through. I love you. I love you. I love you. Others never get the chance. And then the unthinkable. The towers fall. The ground shakes. The skyline is gone, and so are thousands of lives. The world stops. Time stands still. But out of that darkness rose courage. unity and love. Strangers holding strangers, a nation promising together that we will never forget. Because it isn't just a phrase, it's a vow to carry their stories, their sacrifice, and their strength with us every single day. So with that, y'all go ahead and get all comfy, grab that bubbly beverage, and let's get this show started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Yes! Now, y'all already know that my cousin, the late great John Lewis, said sometimes you gotta stir up a little good trouble. And today's story, it's beautiful. A worker was simply asked if she could help out with a shopper's bill. She stepped in with kindness and ended up being the one who got blessed. Now, that's the kind of good trouble that reminds us when you give from the heart, blessings always find their way back to you. I'm a living witness of that. Y'all check this out.
We got something for you too, though. It's $500. You're kind and you helped us, so we wanted to help you. You deserve it. You're so sweet.
For some water for his baby. He didn't have no card and nothing on him, and I just went ahead and paid for his stuff. And I've been doing it like for the last month, like just paying for a lot of stuff.
Look at that! Listen, and she was giving with no expectation, just helping out. I love stories like this. Y'all, I'm dangerous with money. If I had money to just walk around, I would just give everybody. I would just give it out. This is such a blessing to be able, stop. You got everything. Come on now. God is good.
I got too many $5 from society.
Stop, listen. And every time I ask Luke for something, he charges me $5. So he's living on top of the world. But that's so amazing. And you never know where kindness is going to come.
That's right.
And with everything that's going on in the world, it's so important to see moments like this happen. There are some really great people in this world, and I'm so grateful for this lady showing this young girl that, hey, you're helping us out, but now we want to be there for you. That's everything. I'm applauding that. Listen, all right, y'all, let's get into today's conversation. Hair may just look like hair to some people, but for so many of us, it's tied to identity, culture, confidence, even how the world sees us. But what happens when it starts to fall out? When every strand in the sink feels like a piece of your identity slipping down the drain. That's just, it's hard to believe, and it's not just cosmetic, y'all. It's emotional, it's spiritual, it's deeply personal. Today's guest knows that pain firsthand. Diagnosed with sarcoidosis, she watched her hair disappear. But instead of letting that loss break her, she turned it into her purpose. Now, as a chief trichologist, she's not just restoring hair, she's restoring dignity, self-worth, and hope. This conversation isn't about vanity. It's about victory. Not vanity, victory. It's about finding confidence again when the mirror feels like it's your enemy. Y'all, please help me welcome to the lavender couch, Dr. Leola Anifowoshe. Go, doctor. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go, doctor. Go, doctor. Hey, beautiful. Oh, my God. It's so great to see you. So, please have a seat. I love it. It's such a pleasure to see you. Y'all, my earring just fell off, and I don't even worry about it.
You still look.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Indeed, indeed. Listen, she's very light-spoken. I'm always on 10, so let's do this. Now, doctor, do you remember the exact moment you realized that your hair was falling out? Would you walk us through that moment?
I remember, and the reason my voice is soft, that's part of the sarcoidosis.
Really?
It attacked my voice box. A voice box is something most people don't think about because we just use it most of the time. But once something is affected, that's when you start thinking about it.
Yes, of course.
For instance, once his finger hurts, all of a sudden it's important, right?
Yes, it is.
So I was just riding one day and I looked in the mirror, and just like most people, I could see that part. And I'm that black lady. I wasn't born with long hair. I had to manifest my hair, doctor my hair. I had that ponytail that you stretched.
Yes.
You know? And when I finally got shoulder-length hair, it was my pride. And I had my daughter, and I'm like, I began to have little breathing problems. I'm like, what's going on here? Hair was shedding. And then my husband said, you know, you're losing a lot of hair. I can't really deal with a bald woman.
Your husband said that?
He did. And it's okay. His Nigerian culture just outspoken. He is.
Nigerian culture, get out of here.
Yeah, it's just,
I want you to hold that right there. 'Cause we're going to be right back and talk about the husband and the Nigerian culture. Don't y'all go nowhere for the culture. Let's go to a praise break. Woo! We'll be right back. We back like we never left. Welcome back to the Sandra Show. I am sitting here with Dr. Leola Anifowoshe.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Perfectly.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
For a beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Now, before we went to break, Dr. Leola, we were talking about you realizing that your hair was starting to fall out, and your Nigerian husband told you, I do not want no bald-headed woman.
In his thick Yoruba accent, which I love, he's
Stop
like,
it.
hey, I'm sorry, I just can't deal with bald women. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And so a lot of time people don't think about it until it affects them.
True.
And
How
so
did that make you feel?
I felt somehow, I felt very sad because a woman's hair is her identity.
True.
A woman knows her hair like her dress size. I mean,
Yes.
you could have a bad clothes day and a good hair day, and the world is all right with you.
Yes, it's so true.
It is, but you know what? What instinctively we know when something happens to our hair, we start wondering what's going on the inside because hair is just a tattletale. There's something that's causing that, and so there were other health problems that facilitated the hair loss, and I didn't know that.
So did your husband start loving the new you eventually?
Well, I'm very assertive,
I love it.
So my name is Leola. So my husband would tell people that my wife is an African born in America. So I'm just naturally aggressive, right? So when something happens to me, I'm never going to be a victim. That's not my style.
I love that.
So I just went on a pursuit. We were already into selling vitamins and had a vitamin store. So I figured if I could help people feel better, I could help my hair. So I entered trichology from the holistic side. My mother-in-law, she was an herbalist, so she already taught us a lot of herbs. So it was just natural.
That's amazing.
And I mean, it started coming back, and I would give it to people. I would give people, take this, take that.
And then their hair started coming back.
It did.
And you were like,
I'm on to something.
something. So many people think that hair loss is just cosmetic, but you've lived the emotional weight of it. What was
Yes.
the hardest part people on the outside didn't see, Dr. Leola?
You know what they'll give you, because sarcoidosis can affect your breathing. See, it's actually a form of lupus. It's called lupus pernio. People don't know. And a lot of people knew it when Bernie Mac passed away. He passed away from sarcoidosis.
He did.
Absolutely.
Oh
That's
my
what
God.
affected
Thank you
him.
for the reminder.
Yeah, so people they'll think you may have cancer, even with hair loss. Sometimes they'll diagnose you, strangers. But it was kind of saddening because you're like, why? And I love my hair. I'm that girl. I'm a hair girl. I know some people like their hair, but even if your hair is short, long, every woman has a relationship.
With their hair. A woman's hair is her glory.
It's biblical.
Right? Our crown is our glory. How does that scripture go?
Yeah, it's biblical. Woman's crown is her
Yes,
glory. And he
it's
knew
our
the number of
glory.
hairs on our head before we were even formed in our mother's womb. That's how serious it is.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could have stayed in the pain, but you decided instead that you would become a trichologist.
Yes.
And you built a practice.
Yes.
What was the turning point that made you turn your struggle into your calling?
You know, my business is very organic, right? So I was raised by blind people, so we naturally just made things.
Wow.
Yeah, we always manufactured. I was that 12-year-old girl selling household cleaners.
Really?
So I have 50 products. And so I know how to manufacture something, and I'm in it. So I was creating things that work. I have to, as a black manufacturer, I have to create things that work.
Yes.
Not just look good. Come on, when you buy something, you want it to work.
You want it to work, exactly. Who wants to make something, not just buying it, but who wants to even make something and it doesn't work?
Right.
Right? So when someone sits in your chair, Dr. Leola, they're often carrying embarrassment or shame.
yeah.
I totally can identify with that. I've lost my hair before, and I'm going through the process of breakage right now. Thank God for wraps. What does it mean to you to not just treat hair, but to restore someone's confidence and dignity?
It feels truly amazing because I know oftentimes I have the solution. So I call myself the hair loss detective, solving the
Okay, I
mystery of
love
hair
that.
loss one strand at a time. So when I'm looking at them, they seem hopeless because often they've been to dermatologists for years without much results. Because a lot of people know dermatologists more than trichologists. They're the medical side, we're the clinical side. So when they come to me, I'm usually the last stop. And so when they see my results, where I'm like, if you don't have edges today, with my program, you'll have edges by the weekend.
By the weekend?
I have a program called Get Your Edges Off the Ledges. I kid you
Stop
not.
it! I love it! Get
I'm
your
serious.
edges off the
Girl,
ledges.
they're trying to go over, get those edges off the ledges, right? But I'm very, and because I understand, see, even black women, we have a different relationship with our hair.
Yes, we do.
Did you know that type 4C hair is the only hair in the world that can grow in the shape of the earth? It's very
I
spiritual.
didn't know that.
Yeah, even shampooing our hair is spiritual.
I love it. I'm learning so much right now with you. It's
Get
so-
my books, you'll see everything.
Come on, your book.
I didn't bring it. I have 50 products. It's too
But that's
much.
okay. We can just tell people to get the book. Where
Yes.
can we find your book?
Well, on Amazon, but y'all just come to my website. I give away everything.
You
Come to
give it
Houston.
away?
I give away so much
That's
information.
so awesome.
Yes.
Because you know what? Wealth is knowledge. And
It
the
is.
best things in life, they say, are free.
Yes, and you cannot give God. Just give it out, you
Come
know?
on. I love you. Can't outgive God.
cannot.
You better come on. Give me that praise. Yes. So we live in a world, Dr. Leola, where beauty is often measured by our appearance.
Yes.
How has your journey challenged society's standards of beauty, and what truth do you want people to know?
Well, first of all, if you do like wigs, you don't have to apologize, but you have to understand you can't treat the wig better than your hair. It's sort of like the wig is the side chick. You can't treat the side chick better than the wife. You know, so when you treat the wig and it's you know, just give it the respect it needs, but treat your hair properly, because when we get older, we're going to wonder what happened to the hair, and she's going to remind you, you abandoned me in our heyday. You show me an older woman with some really good hair, I'll show you a woman who treated it
Who was
properly.
taking care of it when she was younger.
And it's called personality. You have a personality. If your hair is dry, don't be mad. If you're thirsty, you're going to drink water. If your hair is dry,
So true.
Yes.
Let me ask you something. If you hydrate internally, what do you have to do more to hydrate your hair? Like moisturizers, you still got to do all
you got to know your personality.
Personality.
Yes, your personality. Like you and I, yes, there you go. You and I both tall girls, but our
like you a
personality.
jiggle girl.
Girl, do it. I need it. I love that voice.
I love it.
But you know,
But yes.
you and I are both tall brown girls, but our personality may be different. It's like, you know, it's like a relationship. Your man needs to understand you. Understand your woman. Understand your hair.
Yes, you have to.
Yes.
Know your hair.
Know your hair.
It is our glory.
Yeah, and if it needs some water, just spray it. Doc
Really?
has the
Just
answer.
spray?
Spray it, you know, okay, first of all, when you're wearing those wigs, please use some apple cider vinegar, clean those wigs. They're full of bacteria. And that bacteria is eating away our edges.
Oh,
Yes.
apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider
I didn't know
vinegar. And
that.
sometimes you'll even see it float to the top. So you can pre-treat it. Those braids, have you ever seen scalp slap?
Yes, when I stop it.
Scalp slap.
I dislike that very much.
But it's a real
It's
phenomenon.
a real thing.
Yeah, but if you treat your hair, you get all that back. That's bacteria. It's itching, right? So it's things you can do.
I love it. I love it. We learned so much. So over 80 million Americans struggle with hair loss, but many suffer in silence. Why do you think people don't talk about it? And how do you help them break that silence?
People don't talk about it because it is a taboo. Have you ever noticed a news anchor with hair loss is just unseen?
No, you just can't see it.
You can't see it because they did a survey of women. 87% of women prefer men with hair, and 97% of men prefer women with some form of hair. So it's studies that should suggest that. So it's a lot of shame. Well, unless he has a perfectly shaped head.
I love it. That part.
But you just said suffering in silence. I call it SIS.
Ooh.
SIS, we're suffering in silence, but
Yes.
you don't have to, because ignorance is not bliss.
No, it is not.
And
That is so true.
And hair loss is actually, I call it good news, because hair loss is a tattletale. It's like trying to say, Mom, something's not going on right in the body.
Right. Go to the doctor.
Go to the
Get
doctor
checked
or
out.
the trichologist.
Or the trichologist.
We gotta check you.
Right? Not the dermatologist.
No.
Go to the trichologist.
Yes, the
Now
trichologist.
quickly tell us the difference again between dermatologist, trichologist.
Okay, so dermatologists are medical. They're gonna, no matter what, you're gonna give minoxidil, a drug, a steroid. And if you want to get past that, and we're root cause. So we're functional wellness. We're gonna test the root cause and see why.
Ah.
So we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And what drugs are to them, we use a holistic approach. But many of my patients are medical doctors.
Really?
People are
They
shocked.
don't even take their own medicine. They
don't-
don't see you. I love it.
They don't know how to stop their own hair loss.
So now, is your husband, your Nigerian husband, in business with you? What do you?
So I'm remarried, but we're business partners.
Oh,
We still
really?
we have 5 African kids. I call them the Africans. They took over my house. Yes.
She has 5 African kids.
Yes.
They're divorced, but you're still business
Yeah,
partners.
we are. I mean, come on, we got it. You never stop co-parenting, so
It's
because
so
we both
true.
own hair loss clinics.
When
So
I,
yes.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, he's my
That's
friend.
amazing.
And my new husband is super awesome too.
Is
so
he from Nigeria too?
No, he's from Louisiana. He got accent
Stop!
too.
He from Louisiana!
He got accent too. He got an accent. I like men with accents.
That's a good catch.
Yeah.
He's got an accent.
He got an accent,
Louisiana
too.
men do have an accent.
He does.
I love
He thinks
you.
his sausages are the best. No,
Not
I don't
the
want-
sausages.
The sausages.
You are too fun. So there's someone watching right now who's losing their hair and feels like they're losing themselves with it. What would you say to them in this moment, Dr. Leola?
You know what? You're just so beautiful in person, but I digress.
thank
You know what? Don't guess tests. You can't just have hair loss unless you had some kind of trauma to your hair, like a bad perm or a weave. But if you just have hair start falling or leaving, don't guess, because there's usually an underlying issue. We found all kind of problems, hormonal problems. And when you have stress is underrated, because when you're really stressed, that turns off the hair follicle.
Really?
The cortisol turns it off. Cut the lights off. No hair, not today.
Stop it. So stress. What about diet? diet food.
Diet, all these,
Your hair?
especially y'all, we all doing this GLP, we all doing this semaglutide. We can get
Are we
skinny.
all?
We can get skinny.
I'm not a bandwagon person, but I may be jumping on, y'all.
Yeah, but you know what? Even if you get skinny, though, we don't want the follicle skinny, so just beware. There's a
Right.
solution. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Right. If there's a will, there's a way.
Yes.
Listen, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. This has been so much fun, so informative. These are some of her products. She has
Mm-hmm.
over 100 products, but these are the hair products. Y'all check them out. Go online, check out her website. And thank you for joining us today. We've enjoyed our time with you. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We'll be right back tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow, y'all. For the culture. Get us out of here.
Oh, you know it's Friday. Let me grab this thing. Y'all scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. Why? Because we got so much more exclusive content for y'all right here only on the Sandra Show. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out on the beautiful Camarosa set. And thanks for hanging with our amazing guests. So until next time, we'll all be right here with the pillow, ready for you only on the Sandra Show.